So Ron DeSantis has claimed on many occasions that he's willing to do whatever it takes, use whatever military force it takes to take on the Mexican cartels. And as someone who is incredibly anti-war, who doesn't think we should be in conflicts that don't benefit America or the interest of its people, I actually 100% agree with DeSantis here. I think he's incredibly right to say we need to treat these cartels as terrorist organizations and basically as an invading army.
Would you be willing to use drones, whatever military it takes, to take out those drug cartels in Mexico?
Yes, I've already said that. We will lean in against the drug cartels. We will absolutely reserve the right. If they're invading our country and killing our people, we have the right to defend this country. We have the right to hold them accountable. And it's not just that they happen to come over our border. And if Mexico's not going to help us with that, well, then we're going to have to do what we have to do.
Did you say you would use drones on the Mexican drug cartels?
I said I would use whatever force we need to defend the country. You know, they're killing tens of thousands of Americans right now. They're trafficking people into this country. They're abusing people, sexual abuse. It's really the worst of humanity. I would categorize them as something akin to a foreign terrorist organization. I think that that's what they've proven to be. The Mexican government is not doing what they need to do to help with this. But we said from day one on our border announcement, we'd be willing to lean in against them, and we reserve the right to defend the country.
They're coming in, they're killing our people, they're sexually assaulting our people, they're bringing in drugs, they're organizing crime throughout the country, they're displacing people within their own country, which is causing a refugee crisis. There's so many issues that stem from one group of people that is directly harming American citizens day by day, city by city. And they asked him if he would use specifically drone strikes. But yeah, I think that's totally acceptable if needed. And it's starting to seem like it might be needed. But people have questioned, can this even be done? Well, yeah, I definitely think it can be. Look at countries like El Salvador, who after arresting 64,000 gang members from MS-13 in less than 1 year, went from having the highest murder rate in the world per capita to one of the lowest, becoming one of the safest countries in the world in a year. And that's El Salvador, with the same resources they've had the whole time. And so how can you say a country like the United States couldn't have the capacity to do it? We could do it if we wanted to. If we wanted to go in and do the exact same thing El Salvador did, but that would basically involve saying to Mexico, look, you have terrorist organizations effectively running your country, and they are impeding the safety and the progress of the United States. And if not treated, and even with our aid will help treat it, if not treated, it's going to have to be taken care of by us, which would basically cause an invasion of Mexico if the government did not participate. And the government may not participate because they're so corrupt. They're infiltrated heavily by these gangs. But this is something that is just totally necessary. This is where our interests lie. This is affecting our citizens fully and completely. The border crisis has become one of the most prominent issues in modern American politics because it's causing so many problems throughout so many areas of the country. Even to the point where the sanctuary cities are starting to say, whoa, maybe we need to slow down on the amount of people coming because they're causing a lot of problems. There's some good people and there's some bad people, but this isn't how our country works. This isn't how the process is supposed to work. And maybe what America should do should be, instead of solving these problems on the streets that happen once these people come here, we should go and stop these problems at the root of the cause, end the gang violence, end the humanitarian disasters in these countries that's causing people to want to become refugees anyways. So I think DeSantis is totally correct here. I'm glad that he's being very transparent and very blunt about his approach. And I'd love to see him illustrate the plan on how he wants to go about doing it. I definitely think he is more than capable of it. DeSantis is a phenomenal administrator. And I think if you put him in charge of an operation like this, we would see an El Salvador type situation where almost overnight we could end the cartels in Mexico and their effect on our country. And now that you've heard what I think, please let me know what you think down in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.